Shooting guard from Batangas City, number 3, Gian Mamuyak. Small forward from Magsaysay, Davao de Oro, number 22, Junior Clarito. Shooting guard from Seattle, Negros Oriental, number 8, Calvin Octana. Small forward from Talisay City, Cebu, number 16, R.R. Pogoy.
Referee Noel Kilingin, Bing Oliva, Marty Montoya, and Jeff Tantay. And we are underway here at the Inara Center in Antipolo.
We'll talk about running, Anthony. They're number 3 in the league, averaging close to 17 fast break points a ball game.
Norwood will open up scoring here with a jumper.
And we know that Rain or Shine and TNT, they've played each other the past 2 conferences in the playoffs, and TNT has won those matchups 4-1 both times. So this is really something that they, when you play TNT again, this is something that you have marked on your calendar.
Norwood's going to put up a 3. Swish! And these are 2 of the gentlemen that really take good care of their body.
And plus, they played for the national team. So you know how much experience and what they can teach and what they can bring to the ball game.
Pangilinan Lemeti now will put up a 3 and hit. He's 10-4 is our tally. Back to a 6-point advantage here for the Elasto Painters. In a game that on paper they should be able to come out on top here.
Good find that time by Pogoy, finding Simon Enciso. I really like how Enciso, remember when he was playing for his previous team, didn't get really much minutes anymore. Now that he's moved to TNT, a team that he's played for previously, very comfortable getting into the system, and opportunities being given to him. And now bigger shoes to fill with the injury of Rain Ambata.
Oh, for sure. Right now he has been elevated to the top point guard spot. Aram will join the scoring chores here. Cutting that lead down to 2.
If you look at the first 3 games of TNT, you'd think that, oh my, what's going to happen with this team? A team that's won 2 championships, can they actually go for a grand slam? Lost their first 3 games, NLEX 91-74, lost to Converge 100-94. You're doing what you love, you're getting paid, good money, but there is a lot of pressure, and there's a lot of things that go on, behind closed doors, obviously in the house as well, and the players go through the same things that normal people do.
Correct. And he talked about it. He talked about the fact that in his previous team, yes, there was pressure to win, but unlike in TNT, wherein they're expected to win the championship. And so if he doesn't, that's really a failure as far as their conference is concerned.
It's, there's no points for second place, basically.
Cobuntin, challenge there. Lemeti will try to force the issue once again.
Oh, what a great fake by Clarito. Just so good at that.
And you talked about the fact that they will run you to the ground, and that's exactly what they're doing here.
But stopping them from running on the break sounds easier said than done, and that's what we've been seeing here early in the first. According to Coach Sandy, they further focus on ways to close out better given their immense respect for Rain or Shine's shooters, especially after the 3-point shooting last game, while also ensuring they clog the lanes to stop them from driving to the basket, with Rain or Shine ranking first in points in the paint. Speaking of bigs, TNT's BGR is set to return very soon, as he has been participating in contact drills and team scrimmages for about 2 weeks now, but is still trying to gauge when he'll feel ready to be back with Team PT Dexter Aceron, hoping it would be before the month ends. Back to you, gentlemen.
Roger.
Patiently trying to look for Calvin Octana.
As you said, he is their leading scorer. He's going to come up short there, though. And here they are, off and running.
And that hurts. It's Octana against Clarito.
Making 1 there. And a 2. Mamuya
oh, what
finds
a great
Datu.
pass.
Let's take a look at the highlights here of the Elasto Painters. Asistia will bring it down. Malonzo will take a crack at it, a little bit too strong. Easy put back for Santillan. And here is where he likes to operate, in the open court. Asisio launches and hits. Asisio with a jumper, no. Nice put back there by Malonzo. Battling Kelly Williams.
Fresh legs that time for Rain or Shine. Getting that offensive rebound. That's what happens when you don't really have a lot of big men. And everybody's got to be able to help out.
And I'm getting ready to check back in. Jumper will drop there for Kim Aurin. For great basketball action and a whole lot of drama. Asisio with a jumper. That rattles through. Bogoy forced to take this one and makes it. That's with the defense right on his face.
I'm wondering if he actually stepped on the baseline.
They're going to say it's a 2. Asisio looks for his shot. Jumper, no. Gazon tries to look inside.
Nobody home there. You gotta love that. Aram.
They go to Santillan. They kick it back out. Tatu. Long 3. Money. And somebody who started for them like Lemeti did quite well. Still, to see action once again. There's Karakot.
Yep, they're 2-3 deep in each position, right? And then just gotta credit what the coaching staff and Coach Yang has done with the team.
And they built through the draft.
Yep.
Calvin looking for space. Steps back. That's sweet. Clarito back. Here they have what they feel is a mismatch. 3-point play in the offing here for Gay.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. He's not hesitating when he's open, when he sees the mismatch, he's attacking. You know, this is the...
Pugoy will come out, checks the shot clock. It's down to 6. Gets some space, forces it up, and scores 2. Glenn for 3. That's money.
In rhythm. Gotta love how he actually called.
A little bit more breathing space here for the Elasto Painters as we enter the final 2.5 minutes of the first half. Jumper for Pugoy. It's Kelly gonna bring it down this time. Gusto ko buntin. That was tipped. That's a nice quick turn here by Pugoy.
He's hot.
What a block there coming from Malonzo. Malonzo, power move, will overshoot. Oftana looking for the lead, yes!
Remember, he was 1 of 8 in the first 2 quarters, but he's not going to stop shooting. They need him to score.
First taste of the lead here for the Tropang 5G. Bring it closer, Snokum. That's going to rim out.
Another stop, just 1 attempt for Rain or Shine.
Early offense, no. Well, the lead is right back to Rain or Shine here. And there's Snokum once again, and that quick incursion inside.
For how well they were in catching the boards, only allowing Rain or Shine 3 offensive rebounds. Coach Chot although instructed them not to stop and doubt themselves when they have the ball. Maximize catch and shoot or catch and drive.
See, that's something that they're going to have to continuously monitor and see if he'll be able to keep on playing in this ball.
Cross-court pass. Here's Oftana with the attack once again. Scores. Seesaw match that we're witnessing right now. Oftana with the attack. He feels he's got the advantage. He is taller. But a steal and a layup here. They're going to get a brand new 14. Here it is once again. Easy pickings for Adrian. 2-point lead for the Elasto Painters. They set up Santillan wide open for this one. Bang! And suddenly, Coach Chot Reyes livid, this time at his players. Just too much. There's that mismatch once again, and he scores. That's 3 times in that exact same spot. Here's Pugoy, goes to the wing. Barilla gives it right back. And Pugoy scorching hot. They're exceptional, stopping the team that was on a 6-game winning streak. Peram will go inside. They're looking for Oftana. Starting off from the other side this time.
Oh, great spin.
And he's going to be very hard to stop. That close to the basket.
10 points right now for Oftana in this quarter.
A little bit too strong, that shot from Santi. And here comes Pugoy. Will get it back. That's a wise move there.
Well, he saw the defense was right there. So took one extra dribble. The question is, did he actually?
And here comes Seesaw and company. Why not go to the hot hand? Pugoy inside for 2.
TNT, they got the rhythm in the second quarter, and they're continuing here in the third. It's still, the pace is really gotten still with TNT. It's not as fast as Rain or Shine wants it to be, but it's not slow.
But as you said, they are controlling the pace here. And it's worked in their favor. Eram up against Norwood. Baby hook works for JP.
They're shooting the ball well here in the third quarter. That's already 22 points for TNT. Well, good hands by Eram. Good help.
Here's Seesaw. Not trying to rush things.
Oh, still able to recover that. And Pugoy and TNT hoping that they're going to extend this streak of theirs to 4.
What a basket there from Pugoy, together with Mamuyak and their big man Datu. Andre will launch and hit. And just like that, Coach Chot Reyes says, I'm not taking any chances. Only a handful of teams have been able to have a grand slam here in the PBA. Eram and company scores there once again, hoping to draw. Karakot will look inside. Clarito.
And this is the advantage of the fresh legs of Rain or Shine. Datu, Clarito, and you can really see it in their eyes that they want to be able to get back. They were leading pretty much this entire ball game.
And Seesaw swings it to the corner. Eram for 3.
With that confidence, that ball movement. Remember that first quarter, it was really being Rain or Shine in control, 31-20. But the second and the third quarter, TNT second quarter coming alive, third quarter in pretty much in control of this third.
Rain or Shine trying to push early. Karakot. Back-to-back baskets here for Andre.
They want to push the ball. They want to get on the fast break. They want to be able to get a lot of possessions.
They're going to get this ball back. Once again, they go inside to Eram. He will overshoot, but get his rebound and put back.
And this is where Rain or Shine missing Kaylan Chongson and Bo Belga.
Fraction of a second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Neither team can give up a foul. They look inside. Datu. And look inside to Santi. They can't get him. That's a 4. And this is going to be a 5-point play opportunity for Andre Karakot.
This is not how you want to start out this quarter.
Watch it here. There's the handoff.
Karakot, ever since he's gotten in the ball game, he's been aggressive. taking those shots. He's got
Them it would be wiser to settle down and set up a play rather than make erratic decisions, and that's exactly what we saw with Andre Carajo. Back to you, gentlemen.
But a breakdown in defense there. Pugoy got a layup and gives his squad the lead right back. Clarito will go to Mamuyak. Mamuyak will overshoot. Datu. Power dribble. Opts to go out. Tarakot for three. Bang!
Wow. He's caught fire. That's 8 points in the first minute.
They go to Mamu. Mamu is heading back to the free throw line, and it might be a three-point play opportunity. It is.
Every time Mamu has attacked that lane, he's gotten a basket or he's gotten fouled.
Well, he's taking advantage of the foot speed. He was a little bit more relaxed earlier in the first period.
Anthony, 54% from the field was TNT in the third quarter. On the other hand, 41 for Rain or Shine. Still a lot of free throws being given up by TNT. 9 of 10 in that third quarter alone.
They go to Jonard. Jonard against Pugoy. That's a great matchup. And Clarito makes mincemeat of the defense that time. Another three. Why not? Bang! There's still a lot of time remaining. Aram is going to hit. And that lead is back up to 3.
What a
They find Andre. Keith Dato gets denied. Shot clock is at 2. And there's Nokum once again, just skying in the air.
on cue for Nokum. Just such a joy to watch.
Lead is down to 1. But they're going to attack him defensively.
And that's what you want to do. He's scoring on one end, but attack him on the other hand when he's playing defense.
Looks like Ostana wants to take over right to his favorite spot. Finds Enciso. Enciso for 3.
Crucial that Enciso's able to knock those down because
Final 6 minutes of this exciting ball game. Pugoy for 3. Yes!
they're continuing. Pugoy, Aram, Ostana. That's 33 points for Pugoy.
Limetti with the attack. Almost lost it, eventually does. Here's Pugoy in the break, 3-on-2. Waits for Cobuntin, and Cobuntin scores. Timeout needed here by the Elasto Painters. Look at the secondary break. Cobuntin. And again, Pugoy and company will try to slow it to a crawl. And Pugoy scores again. He's above 34. He has made mincemeat of the defense here, of just about anybody they send to him. What a steal there from Mamuya, coming from the blind side. And he'll finish. The pass to the wrong individual. What a block there from Carito. He was waiting for that.
Well, Pugoy thought he had the clear lane. But look at Clarito going for this.
They got possession and a lot of time in their shot clock. Quick 3. And Calvin Oftana says, let's go home. Lead is back up to 12. Clarito tries to answer the 3 and does.
Remember, he is the most improved player, substituting each other.
And Seesaw puts up a 3. And that just might be the dagger.
And right when he enters, he knocks down that 3, extending this to a 13-point lead.
Caraco tries to answer and does.
And really maximize their opportunities offensively.
Jumper there from Mamuya.
You want to put some pressure if you're TNT, or if you're Rain or Shine.
Well, they're calling off the dogs. There is no 10-point play here. Tanases. Let's just dribble away these seconds and take our 4th straight victory. Steal from Mamuyak. They set up Jonard. Jonard scores.
So it looks like TNT is going to go for their 4th straight win after beating San Miguel, Terra Firma, and Meralco. Beating Rain or Shine in today's ball game. Looks like this is going to be the final score, 111 to 103. Rain or Shine coming off that big win against Blackwater, and Magnolia snapping that streak